Welcome back to another episode of The Doctor's Inn. I am your doctor, C.G. Weinberg, and today, your prescription for you is just a fun anecdote I love to tell people. So, most people who I would think are going to watch my videos are probably going to have read Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, or The Hobbit. And the whole point of both books, no. The whole point of Lord of the Rings is to destroy the One Ring. Hobbit is just a fun device that Bilbo gets to make him the Master Thief. Now, if you haven't read the book I'm going to talk about today, you don't know that the Tolkien was inspired by Greek mythology about the ring. And the book I'm going to talk about today is, again, Plato's Republic. In this book, we come to the inspiration behind Tolkien's One Ring. And actually, so Socrates is quoting someone else. The myth is old, comes up all over the place in philosophy because of what the point is. Now, this myth that we're going to talk about is the myth of the Ring of Gyges. And if you've heard it before, it's actually a pretty common one. It pops up all over in philosophy. Gyges, this ring goes into here, and it's really important why it comes up. But the myth of the Ring of Gyges is the fact that Gyges is going along and breaks some rules, and actually goes and robs a grave. I don't remember actually. How does he get in the Answers of Gyges of Lydia once acquired? He was a shepherd in the service of the Lydian ruler of the time. When a heavy rainstorm occurred and the earthquake cracked open the land to a certain extent, and the chasm appeared in the region where he was pasturing his flocks. He was fascinated by the sight and went down the chasm and saw there, as the story goes, among other artifacts, a bronze horse which was hollow and had a window set in it. He stooped and looked in through the window and saw a corpse inside, which seemed to be that of a giant. The corpse was naked but had a golden ring on one finger. And he took the ring off the finger and left. There you go. Grave robbing, not a good thing. Kind of accidental. Took the ring and left, though. And he put the ring on, and nothing happened. And weirdly enough, he would then twist the ring and disappear. And the question is, what does he do? And that is the whole point behind why Socrates brings up the Ring of Gyges, is what would you do if you knew you could get away with it? Now, Gyges becomes deplorable. Sleeps with some woman, steals some stuff, becomes a ruler of the land because he can, and no one can stop him because he can disappear. And so the reason why Socrates brings it up is, where does morality come from? To Socrates, it comes from the fact that you don't want the consequences of your bad actions, and you don't want someone to do your bad actions or bad actions to you. So you don't steal because you don't want to be branded a thief, and also because you don't want someone else to steal from you. So very reciprocal in nature. That's why you don't steal. And all of morality is broken down into these social constructs. To Socrates, morality is a social construct. You be nice to me, and I be nice to you, and together we are strong enough to stop other people from being mean to us. That's why we unite into tribes and cities and towns and blah, 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 blah. It's all for the power of safety and numbers, and you don't do to me what I won't do to you. Blah, blah, blah. That's where morality comes from. And the Ring of Gyges is his point. The fact that if you get away with it, you would be deplorable as well. Now, this is a very man-centered morality. Ironically, this is also what most people would say about morality. It's not about the greater good. It's not about God's law on your heart. We don't do things to other people because we don't want them done to us. Plain and simple. Merely pragmatic, utilitarian. This is how the world works, which is just actually sad. And that's what Plato and Socrates had, until Aristotle came about and brought in the idea of duty. Along with every other philosopher after him. But that is the myth by the Ring of Gyges, which is the inspiration, I would say, for the One Ring, because that is what Bilbo is dealing with in the Hobbit. And yeah, so fun times there. You should read the Republic to find the source code for this, because I mean that's where these things come from. Is the Republic. There's a reason why Lewis said it's all in Plato, my boy, is because it really is all in Plato. That is why. Let's see, Whitehead, I believe is the philosopher's name, Alfred North Whitehead, if I remember correctly, who said that all philosophy is a footnote to Plato, because it all started with him and kind of stems from there. So read the Republic. It is rich. It will show you where you come from or show you where you've gone from. But yeah, it is massively enlightening about where the West has come. So go read it, enjoy it. Play the Republic. It's a good one. I'll still do a few more videos on this, but the Ring of Gyges is merely like 2 pages about where morality comes from. It is fantastic. I also did an earlier video about the cave and the allegory there, and how the world is set up in the physical and spiritual things. There'll be more coming from me on the Republic because it is so influential. There's just too much to do one video on. So, short snippet today on the Ring of Gyges. It's fun. It has influenced lots of people. Where does morality come from? It does not come from merely the social construct. It does actually come from God. Romans 1, God's law is implanted on man's heart, and that is why every social code is basically the same, except those who have completely depraved themselves and become more like animals, which is why I reject Rousseau and the noble savage, because there is no such thing as a noble savage. Savages are barbarians and animalistic, and that is not what we are meant to be. We are meant to be images of God, because we are created in the image of God. And so go forth and be like a small God, like a Christian. So go forth and be like our Maker and not like the creation. We are meant to rule. So reject Plato in this one, again, because he is wrong. Morality is from the Maker, and it is good. So be like your Maker and not like your not like the creation. Reject Plato here. The Ring of Gyges is just a fun myth, but that's what I got for you today. So if you enjoy this, like it, feel free to comment and tell me how I'm wrong, or give me a suggestion on what I should do. Share this video with someone if they are reading Plato, or if you think someone should, or if they're a Tolkien nut and they don't know where Tolkien got his inspiration from the Ring. And subscribe if you want to see my other Plato videos that are coming out shortly. But that is what I have for you today. That is your prescription. And with that, the doctor is out.